Welcome back to our Afternoon Express, and as we love to say on social media, we're outside, baby. Now, being outside is something we are all enjoying more and more these days, and being able to entertain is something most of us have been missing just so much. So hopefully we can impress our guests with our next steak and potato salad recipe, as it is sure to pack a punch in the flavor department. Now, show us how, Tumi. I believe that this is one of your faves.
I give you another quiz. When you think of potato salad, what do you think of?
Chef, you go this time.
Me?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna think of, I have so many different ways of answering your question, so I
But
think you
you're
should
a chef.
take this one. Yeah, exactly. So it's not for me, it's for you.
Okay, so
What's the
I do love a good potato salad, and in my family, potato salad is like right up there.
Yeah.
We add everything into our potato salad. My brother, shout out to you, Sia, my older brother, Lo Onglamayo. You know Sia.
I know him.
He's
I know
met
him.
Sia.
I know him.
He makes the best potato salad in the game. We add potatoes, we add mayonnaise, we add bacon, we add some eggs, a whole lot of boiled eggs, honey. So it's a bit difficult, Tumi. How are you making it today?
The reason I ask is, Balsa, there's a standard that people seem to think is allowed with potato salad, where it's potatoes and at least mayo. There can't be, those other things are trimmings, but the standard potato salad is potatoes and mayo. Do you know that it doesn't have to even include mayo all the time? You can have potato salad without that creaminess, just have the tanginess of all other ingredients.
Wow.
And for our potato salad today, we're adding a couple of different ingredients. And instead of boiling my potatoes, I normally roast them in the oven, because that gives them a depth of flavor that you wouldn't really expect, because they get all nice and roasty and toasty in the oven. And then when you add all the other trimmings that you add to it, then it becomes a whole other type of flavor. So in here, I've just added salt and pepper and some oil. I've chosen a low smoking point oil, which is olive oil, because I wanted to get those charred edges. Normally, I tell you when we're making like steaks and stuff, sorry, chef, you'd use high smoking point oils like canola. This time I wanted to actually char. I want that smokiness of it. And then let those babies cook for like 30 minutes in the oven at 180 degrees, at least 25 to 30 minutes. And then here they are. This is what they're going to look like. And instead of the mayo, I know I'm going on, right? I'm going on for far too long.
No, not really.
You don't have to add mayo. I'm adding some mustard, some vinegar, some sugar, and some spring onion. That is it.
It sounds
Simple.
delicious. Now, this is very different to how we normally enjoy potato salad. So, Tumi, as you are putting that together, I want to find out a little bit more details as we continue to cook. But, Chef, on your side, you are creating the steak medallion.
I'm creating the steak. I'm sure earlier on you saw that it was wrapped with a plastic.
Yeah.
And you know when you get like a full fillet from the shop, it's different shapes and sizes, because you know you've got the head, which is a Chateaubriand, and then you've got it like going down slow and small and small and small. So I wrapped it with the plastic so that we can keep the same level, the same amount, the same shape. So when I cook it, it cooks evenly as well. So now, and also the most important thing about when you're making a steak, a hot pan, a very hot pan. And also you need to take out your meat an hour, 2 hours before you cook it, so that it can relax. And when you cook it, it's gonna cook nicely and evenly.
Now, Chef, I just took a bite out of one of my steak medallions, and the flavors that are coming out truly speak for themselves. I mean, everyone needs to try this at home. What makes the steak so different? What flavors can we expect?
So it's basically natural flavors from the steak, and also, you know, we just use salt. The salt is not a spice. The salt is just an enhancer. So there's the salt to just bring it to life. So we've got salt and pepper, garlic, and thyme. So the thyme is not strong. It's very nice and sweet, which is at the same time you can enjoy everything else on the plate with it.
That is exactly what I'm tasting.
But to get the beautiful, really steak, you need to rest it. Because once it's rest, remember, you know when you go to gym, right? You work your muscles out. And when you're done working your muscles out, what you do? No, just oil first.
Oh, oil
Yep.
first. Now I'm going to go in with my butter. I love butter.
Remember the butter burns, so the butter you're going to put in last.
Kwang, 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 getting gas, Caesar. Oh, well, let me do my moonwalk back.
Yeah, can I give you a trick, though? So once you put them down, you don't move them.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't, because you want that beautiful brownness from them. And then once you've turned it, that's when you can put one block of butter on top, so the butter keeps it soft inside.
Gotcha.
Exactly. And also then later on, you're going to put this, the garlic and thyme, and scoop the butter sauce over the fillet. And that way, you get to cook it at the top and the bottom at the same time. But at the same time, you're still dressing it up.
Now, Tumi, these potatoes are also very delicious. A flavor that I didn't really expect to find. You know when someone says potato salad, this is not what I'm expecting to get. So how far are you with the potato? And, you know, at the end of the day, we are in South Africa, but we can transport our taste buds to other countries just by adding different ingredients.
Correct. And these are flavors that are very significant to German potato salad, where they like to add a more of a dressing, like your mustard, like I just added, and the oil and the vinegar.
Wow.
And then they like to add it at the beginning. As soon as the potatoes come out, they add it then so that the potatoes absorb the liquid. But if you're making a potato salad that's like a mayo-based, I always suggest add your mayo after your potatoes have cooled so that it doesn't absorb, they don't absorb all of that, and then your potato salad ends up being dry. Rather add a little later once your potatoes have been nice and cooled.
Stunning. Now, Chef, we're at the end here of cooking up everything.
Yep.
And I can see that here goes all those aromatics. Here come all the flavors. The garlic is in there. The thyme is in there. You put the butter on top. Can we still create this over a fire?
You can, but I mean, of course, with fire, you can do it on the grill, of course, and then after that, you take a foil, right?
Oh.
You close it down, you put your fillet in. While it's so hot, you put your butter, and then you just close it, let it rest.
Yeah.
So with that, you're creating a sauce also, because the blood and the juices are going to come out, and then the butter is going to merge all together, butter, not anything else but butter. And then it's just going to give you a nice, thick flavor out of it.
Excited. Now, you definitely can get your own braai stand ready. And whilst you do so, please do head over to afternoonexpress.co.za for the full ingredients list and recipe for this dish and start showing off. Now, we are well on our way. We are still cooking, honey, and I think we still have 2 more dishes up our sleeves.